Hey, it's your girl B.Reel, and thank you so much for joining me for a moment in the meantime. So today I just kind of wanted to give you my heart behind this moment in the meantime that I am asking you to join me with daily. I wanted to just share why this matters to me so much. In the recent months, 2 years actually, God has put me in this beautiful, intense, not so beautiful at times, but beautiful when you look back at it process. And what he's been doing is ultimately ridding me of this law-driven Christian singleness. And please understand me. It's so important to be in order. It's so important to follow the instructions of the Father. It is so important to hear his heart. But sometimes it's hard for us to hear the heart of the Father because we have submitted so strongly to mentors or power couples that we look up to, or maybe social media influencers. Sometimes we just kind of get into our own thing a lot, and we put Jesus on the back burner about a discussion that he has the most say in, right? So understand me. This is absolutely no diss to anybody who has ever poured into my life, especially on my single journey. However, in an intimate moment with the Father, he just, began to really share with me just how bad some advice has been for my life that I had taken to be Bible, for a really long time. If there was a singles conference, you would not miss my face in the building, because I wanted to do everything right in order to find my man. You know what I mean? So if there's a singles conference and I got in there and they were like, hey, this is what it is. This is why you don't have no man. Whatever reason they gave me, I would try to stop that. Or if it was something I needed to do, I wanted to do that. I wanted to do whatever I had to do to get my man. Okay? But the thing that God just really began to show me was that, you're following all these steps, you're doing all these different things that I haven't required of you, Brittany. I've only required that you sit at my feet. Hear me out. Just hear me out. Hear what I have to say about love. Hear what I have to say about commitment. Hear what I have to say about forgiveness. Hear what I have to say about trust. Let me rid you of fear. Let me take away your shame. Let me help you overcome anxiety. Let me deal with these things and just fall in love with me. And it's been through this season, this radical season of just listening to the Father, that I just realized, man, I can't do these rules anymore. I can't log on to Facebook another day and look at a meme and let that meme decide the fate of my relationship with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You know the memes I'm talking about. The ones that say, girl, if he ain't called you back, is because he don't want you. I mean, maybe. Or could it be that God told him don't call you? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying in the meantime is by no form of fashion a license for stupidity. It is by no means an invitation into foolishness. You know what I'm saying? But all it is, in the meantime, it's where you take a step back and you ask yourself, did God say this or did man say this? Did God put this in my heart or did man put this in my heart? Did God tell me to walk away from this because I don't need to forgive, or did man tell you that? You know what I'm saying? So in the meantime, it's all about ridding yourself of what everyone else has told you need to do in order to lock in this dude or lock in this woman. It's everything about listening to the Father to say, hey, you know what? He is who I created for you. And it might not look like it right now, but that's who I have for you. And no, I don't want you to sit in foolishness. No, I don't want you to sit around and get disrespected. You might need to just take a step back and just sit with me for the next 2 to 3 years. You might just need to figure out who you are. And maybe when I'm done with this particular process, he'll be ready for you then. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe the Father is just saying, hey, just sit with me. You haven't met the man I have for you yet. You haven't seen the woman that I've created for you yet. You just don't know. But I have gained this freedom and this joy about it just by simply ridding myself of all of the 1-2 stepping with Christian singleness, with all of the rules that people have told me. Do this to get a man, don't do that to get a man, don't do this, don't do all that. And I finally decided to just be. And in that is so much freedom. In that I feel the love of the Father. In that I know that God is preparing me for the day that he introduces me to the man that he has just for me. I am free now, not waiting for some freedom to come after I have gotten a ring, but deciding to be free now. Deciding to love the Father now. Deciding to go after my purpose now. Deciding to fulfill my dreams and my goals now. Deciding to obey the Father now. And that's been the real joy. All I can really say is that all of these rules and all that good stuff that people just placed on singleness, I just can't do it no more. And I just want to invite you on the journey with me. In the meantime, that's all I got. Love you.